Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It's time for some more Dragon Quest 7. Last week was a little short, but I think we can get a good catch-up repeat of what happened, you know? I think we'll be able to catch up on exactly what sort of things were happening to us. Pretty quickly. So, previously, we did a number of, like, smaller things where we ran around, Please protect us. Here's our current setup. We got Pirate and Sage, King Fuchsia. King Fuchsia will be finished soon. But we made our way to town, and, well, wouldn't you know it, tomorrow is the day the bridge is going to be open. We're going to be able to... You know, Senor Bamboso is going to open up the new bridge tomorrow. It's just tomorrow. All we got to do is wait overnight, make it tomorrow. It'll be fine. Why do I keep repeating that? I don't know. But yeah, we also did some tablets and got some snacks. But yeah, El Maestro Senor Pomposo is this designer who's made all these really cool places. We've got the clock tower here. We have the mayor's house here. We have and like old friends with the doctor in town. I think Salvador. Well, I don't know if the party's caught on to it yet, though. So yeah, that is our El Maestro and El Medico. The doctor. Yeah. Senor Salvador and Pomposo. Everybody loves the doctor. The doctor's a friend to the town, helps everyone. Pomposo is a little bit gone to his head. Anyway, Antonia had her ankle sprained yesterday, but we came here and she didn't. She's just fine. It's weird. Sure, there's nothing strange going on there. Well, let's, you know... Yeah, the opening ceremony tomorrow. Well, maybe we should go check out this bridge, you know? We can go see what the bridge looks like. Definitely not related to us catching her when she fell down the stairs this morning. Yeah, definitely. Googling time reverse. Oh, time reverse for start using it as a title for a Dragon Quarter video. That must have been one of the early Dragon Quarter ones where we did a SOL restart. Dragon Quarter and Dragon Quest are like... Okay, I don't know how to finish that sentence, I'm gonna be honest. Like, Breath of Fire and Dragon Quest have like their Dragon Quarter? Yep, there's a full playthrough I've done on the YouTube archive. It's a wild game. Alright, let's go check out... Something doesn't feel quite right. Let's go check out this bridge. I don't know. Yeah. Bird. But Breath of Fire is very Dragon Quest in the build it has as far as 1 through 4. It's just that Dragon Quarter is a very different game than the other Breath of Fires. Little buddy. I've talked about it in the past, but like it took me a while to get used to or to like enjoy Dragon Quarter. I had to start playing it 3 times before it caught. Because I played Breath of Fire 3, then Breath of Fire 4, then Dragon Quarter. And Dragon Quarter isn't like those. Whereas like Breath of Fire, like, you can definitely see a lot of Dragon Quest-ness in Breath of Fire. A quest with dragons. Alright, let's see what the bridge looks like. Yeah, where was the opening ceremony? El Magnifico Puente de Pomposo. Yeah, tomorrow. You say it's today? Oh, hombre. That's weird. We took a nap. Well, have I streamed the other Breath of Fire games? No, I have not. 1 through 4 are on my list of, like, on the short long list, but I have not played through them on stream. Oh, we got a Fire Claw for Ruff. That was really good. I think Breath of Fire 3 is my favorite game. That's close, actually. It's between 3 and 4 of the first 4. Of like those 4. They're all favorites in different ways. I don't think anything comes close to how gorgeous 4 looks. I really like how we get to build up characters in 3. 4 uses similar systems, but I feel it's a little bit more straightforward. The combos in 4 are interesting. That's tough. I would honestly have to replay them to get my things in place, because 2 also is one I really like. Everybody here is certain. In the meantime, we have some Dragon Quests we'll be doing. But I definitely think a lot about Breath of Fire. 1 and 2 I played on... That was on GBA. 3 and 4 I played on PS1. Nothing's happening! And you can see the look of this bridge matches the look of the like stained glass-ish look of the mayor's. Skulls. Three days. Okay. Well. Maribel, alright, hold on. Slyo, you need to explain what the hell's going on. What? Everything's wrong. Alright. We have what looks like the bridge, like a well, not like a blueprint, but like a, you know, hey, we have a bridge. What do we have here? It's repeated twice. You can see that's the same character set 2 times, top and bottom. We also have that same set here we can't read. Interesting. Nina 3 is there? What? That's a strange thing to say. We should try and meet this maestro. That'd be a good. Oh, okay. We got the studio we can go to. The opening ceremony. It will never arrive. Is that good? Something strange going on. That's one of the things Breath of Fire 4 does that's neat, is like the back row combatant stuff and like the weird combo stuff. Again, like long form Breath. The problem with like wanting to stream Breath of Fire is that I think it's behind like a pile of Tales games and like some other one-offs. Ooh, slime. Hold on. Like, I want to do Skies of Arcadia again. I say again. I have not streamed Skies of Arcadia and would like to. Yes! Yeah! I really like having the Fire Claw. Hey, thank you, Metal Slime. Alright, so let's head over to the Maestro's house over here. Well, I love that we're finding these metal slimes here. It's very nice. Well. Oh, that's a really cool thing we got to see with the Flame Claw, by the way, there. The overflow half damage. 15 or 16 would be good. 15. So 15 is one I've kind of talked about playing in the near future because I haven't played, and I was talking, like, it's like, oh, I really should play this, and like, I might find my way to play that more soon. World of Final Fantasy is actually another one that is on that list that I've wanted to like play. But yeah, the split damage on the Flame Claw is really nice because it's not only is it damage and a half, but it's damage, comma, damage and a half, which makes it a lot more powerful, like in a long term. I'm glad that set's such a blast. Like, the Final Fantasy Magic set is just an incredible, on a lot of levels, really strong. Scurvy Dog. Coral Grief. And, Backdraft is the Wind Reflector? I think? Let me take a look at Coral Grief, though. That one doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, Backdraft is Wind Breath Attacks back. Oh! It's a spell. Huh. Is it Whirlpool? It's Whoa, it's Whirlpool. Okay. That's pretty nice. That was 100 damage. I'd like to note that was 100 damage. But yeah, and then there's also like Trails that's been going on Mondays, and I love playing these long RPGs. And we'll. Ooh, I missed this the first time. Silver Curious. Like, I adore playing these long RPGs. It's hard to make more room for them. You know? Alright, Silver Curious. I don't think this is an upgrade. Yeah, alright. Like, there's some Xenoblades on that list, too. Alright. Let's check this place. Ooh, the camera goes overhead here. That's wacky. Yeah, Trails SC after finishing first chapter. I have no plans of doing the remake. I leave that as an exercise to the viewer and perhaps an exercise to myself. Some bread, some chicken. Okay. Well, all right, buddy. To the average person, the only time that exists is the present. But in fact, there are parallel worlds and portals to places where time behaves very differently. Indeed, there's only one word for those who are able to intuitively sense that all is not as it seems when it comes to time. Geniuses. That's right, the herd is here with us. With my magnificent clock tower, I attempt to express for the layman the sensation of this kind of rupture in time. Oh boy, is that good? But of course, these people will never be able to understand what my supreme mind has truly experienced. Perhaps it'll bring them close enough. Is that good? I've created the clock tower to simulate what genius time is like. Uh-huh. I'm occupied. Yes. Hey. You know, just theoretically, if somebody were to be in town and then like to be in town the same day again. We too are geniuses. Every day is exactly the same. Okay. It is a mechanism by which man may master time itself. The raids of history. We've got a genius clock tower. All right. Perhaps, can you, like, check, make sure the, like, time gears are right? Also, you know, don't be worried if it's bigger on the inside than the outside. Like, that's normal. Well, I'm glad, you know, the maestro here was, you know, glad to have a conversation with us. Better than I expected. Perhaps something has gone wrong. I mean, also, you know, he really gets our goat. It's fine. cat. Well... Just realized something, call it later if it doesn't get noted. Okay. Interesting. We'll see what we come by. Anyway, we have a pretty clear goal now. We have this key. Ooh, hi. Touch cat. Let's head on over and check out the clock tower. Serial Quiller is such a funny one. Wow. But yeah, just imagine, again, with all this talk about, like, Breath of Fire and Final Fantasies, I've even been talking about, as of recently, there was a, Legend of Dragoon, recomp that's been in the works. I don't quite know where that is, but, like, I would revisit that one if that is in a workable state at some point. Like, just trust me. Imagine having 64 hours in a day. If only we could design a clock tower to allow me the ability to show off more of these. Oh, no, no, no! Goodbye. Well, not only are they remaking everything, they're also making new things. You hear about this? There's like new video games too. They keep making more of them. Yeah, I haven't looked like deep into Severed Chains yet, mostly again from a time perspective, but like... These metal slimes want it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Maribel is not in the groove. Come on. Yeah. And we got the flame to drop over. Perfect. Stop paying attention while okay. Like I said, I was told about it a while back, and then like haven't looked at it. So like wherever it's at right now, I'm games. No, they keep making them. There's just so many of them. Why do we have to search this clock tower? Why do you just stand people and just say yes? Alright. Let's find out if this clock tower indeed is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, right? Like, I'm sure it's fine. You know, like, a little bigger here, but like, that's fine. Yeah, we climb on up. And we gotta, okay. Well, there's, look at how fast those gears are going. They're like 2-frame gears. The time spinner right there. There's a time spinner 2 in the works? You know, like stuff like that. There's always more video games. Okay. So, we were told not to touch anything. Tokiwo Tamare. Let's go see how the world is doing. The music stopping here is perfect, by the way. We've stopped time. Ruff is like, wow, that's weird. All the people have stopped. I wonder what's going on there. And then like Mirabelle's like, oh my god, we've stopped time. The power of the world. Middle of an argument here. Well, we can see the fountain is still flowing. Mildly. Okay. The fact that the music is frozen here, I think, is perfect. Like, no music in the frozen time. It didn't do a boom, but like, you know. There's a doc. Hello? Where's our doctor? That's unusual. An old letter in his hands. We've got something down here. Takes a sly look. I'll always take a sly look. Salvador, by the time you read this letter, I will already be gone. I've been sick for so very long. I knew this day would come. My only fear is for my daughter's future. My oldest friend, the only I can rely on. Amelia. Something weird happening here. Once a picture of the clock tower, now shows a swirling rift in the space-time continuum. Ooh, this has dungeon music. That's dungeon music. That's like Dragon Quest 1. This has got to be the work of an enemy Alright. Don't just... Alright. Anyway, so welcome to the Quest 64 dungeon. It's the end of... Except for like... Buddy. No! Except for it's got some funner visuals. Agility ring. Ah! Okay, look, this is the cooler part, by the way, is when we get in the battle. The mirrored floor, so you can see that tree. Dang. But yeah, inside a painting is absolutely classics of... Yeah, Platinum Distortion World is another... Alright, let's bring out the lambs. An axe. Okay. And hold on. I love the nail biters' jumpiness. It's like my favorite thing about them. Alright, we're gonna turn this corner. Some monkeys. Hey, 2 for 1. Bag. They're like the mirror trees, you know? It's normal. Hello? Grenade! Yeah, look at them. Uh-huh. I love the way they shatter. It's so ridiculous. Okay. We got something down here. Oh, we're going overkill. Okay. That's fine. Philosopher. Kabuff. Ooh, having Kabuff is so nice. Ooh, Kabuff and Magic Barrier. Well. Ah! Hey, buddy. How's it going? We got a little friend. I jumped down to pick up this little buddy. Okay. It looks like within the painted world, Euclidean geometry is not to be expected. We can teleport and jump wherever we please. If I leave town, how does it feel? Is it still frozen? This isn't really the time to leave town. So we can't even go tell the maestro about this. We can't save, but if we wanted to, I think we could go pull the lever and get the save back enabled. Piano. But at the moment, no, not as we currently are. Alright, I don't want to mess with people. Everyone's already going to have a weird enough time getting unfrozen. Even if you don't notice it, you'll feel it, right? Like, the weight of it falls back on you. Alright. I think the quick save is still on, because that... Like, we have to go... We have to go do it in a church, but I think that's still active. I like that it warns you, like, hey, you can just close the DS and it's, like, fine, but, like, if you're gonna do that, like, maybe watch the battery. I don't know. No! Okay. This doesn't count as a church right now. God cannot find you in the frozen time. Even the Almighty's reach has limits. It's true. This is not most times. Yeah, I can go, like, pull the lever again. Okay. Sort of roly-poly. Pretty sure I can. I haven't gone back. Like, I haven't gone back to it, but I remember that being the case, so... Like I said, this chapter is specifically one I remember from, like, my playthrough on the PS1. It's unique, like, the unique setup of the frozen time and this world here, even, you know, like, this is a very, like, it stands out in my mind. Oh no. The lambs didn't show. The lambs cannot hear you in the frozen time. Alright, hold on. We can pass now. Treasure. Cube! Oh no. Yeah. If you think about it, this is basically time compression. But this is the genius at work. The genius can feel the frozen time. Death. Grenade is a good grenade. It's always smiling. Someday we'll be able to spend these mini medals. I swear to you. Someday. How many do we have? Let me check our... It was like this. 37. Just gotta roll on by. Sure. I will accept a diamond. Hey, get off the teleporter. Oi. Yeah. Yeah, you. Can you... Easy. Anyway, that's a loop. We wanted to do that for the mini medal, but we want to get to that teleporter maze we saw earlier, so that's our actual... place we're looking to get to. gotta be like branches that fell off these big. Ooh, who's got a level? Rough? Rough 21. 8 HP, nice. 2 MP, that's always helpful. Okay. 8 HP is nice, though. It crackles so much. Costs a lot of MP, though. It's not free. Far from it. It's actually quite expensive. Lightning's free. That's why I use it. Lambs are also not free. They cost a slight amount, and they're not reliable. Annoying. I love the exploding. Getting all the... We're gonna have to go do some more casinoing, just because we always like to have more casinoing going on. Him is just attacking. Attacking seems fine on 2. Okay. So, down here, we have a teleporter maze. Let's go left. Let's go left. Ooh. Not quite enough. Rough's taking some lumps. Well-Wisher is where we're going to be putting Rough after this, yes. I'm quite happy about that find. It certainly is. Alright, so we're taking left. So we're taking left. This is definitely left. Well. Yeah. Middle. Right. Hey, what a nice thing to have in here. Okay, I'm not sneaking. There's no sneaking. Jaw toys, yeah. We're not sneaking. Having the kill, there's a reason I keep that assassin. Ooh, Salty Sea Dog. Defending champion in thin air. Ooh, and Confucia, that's, the Kingfuchsia level is 7, I believe. We're close to a completion on that. Yeah, Salty Sea Dog, 4/4, and then Airborne Bouquet, 1 more. Treasure. Sure. I'll take Tree Fitty. $350, please. One a woo coming right on up. That's gotta have been a fun thing to have to come up with, like, the, you know, bishop, pontiff, cardinal, all the different names for, like, priest. The monster ones seem like they'd be a really fun, because, like, the, you know, our buddy here being called the, a flying bouquet, I think is cute. Let's take the left one this time. No! Fine. Dead. At least there's not a lot of threat on the damage coming out of these. If they're attacking Slyo, Slyo's defenses are pretty high thanks to our armor upgrades we found. We can see that Ruff is actually taking hits. Okay. We're at the Tetris block. Begin at the end and trace a path back to the beginning. Only then will the way ahead open to you. Well, begin at the end and trace a path back to the beginning. Let's count it down. 9, 8, 7. Give me that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go. Darn it, Cruise Chaser. Okay. Well, we got something weird here. Let's... Got some cubes. Synchronize the clock tower with the hourglass filled with the sands of time. Thinking back to Dragon Quest VI, where we had the sands of time as like a trap in the Sorceria. We had to capture them in a bottle for use in another place. Escape the curse on this benighted land. Repeat the same day forever and ever for all of eternity. Anyway, we do get a moment before we jump on in. Hello, we're jumping on in. Hi. Hi, my name's Slyo. What are you doing? Look at this buddy. So this is such a great looking fella. Humans? How can you move in the frozen time? Yeah. You should have said stay in my eternal time loop. Ah, we don't have the scissor line? Okay, I understand. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to capital T, capital the time being. I love the time being. Let's put on the blasters. We're gonna... Let's not tell anyone about the time loop and fix it by yourselves. It's fine. Thank you. Massa, humph, I see you have no intention of leaving. Your pointed sticks are no threat to me. But if you persist in running around with sharp objects, I guarantee someone's going to get their eye poked out. And it's not going to be me! Crunch! Sleepy. Sleepy. Sidewinder is taking a nap. He was just called the Time Sage in the original. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put up Kabuff. Actually, I gave you the Staff of Salvation for a reason. The Time Master. The Time Being is a hilariously good name. Can I just frizzle you? Oh. Alright, the Time Being also knows frizzle. Oh, look at the stance, too, on the Time Being. The cape, like, has this really good wiggle to it, where, like, you can see, like, it swooshing. We're in the frozen time, but the wind howls, you know? Also, did you know that, like, sleep is pretty good? Just thought you should know. Now that they're dead, I want to call it the Sidewinders have a very powerful move using Time Sand. Like, the actual item Time Sand from previous games that resets a fight. I wasn't certain if Sleep was going to work on them, but there's a reason I was going heavy with the AoE in this fight, let's just say. Let's heal up. Iron Axe doesn't heal up. Yeah. Like, I'll pass on my opponent being able to reset the fight, you know? 87. That was almost a full heal. Okay. God, having boom, huh? Alright, well, you know what? What happens if I just break out the offense? I think they're dead for the time being. Time over. Alright, Maribel's got a level. 7, 3. Okay, that's a good one. That's, like, fine. Yes, give me your time. Give me your yellow fragments. Time being. They'll be back in the Dragon Quest Monsters game. The capital T, capital T, capital B, the time being. Thanks for your fragment. How could I defeated by mere children? Even if I die, you will remain locked in an eternal time loop. Yeah, that's a drop you get, but we got to steal it. Wait, ignore what I said! Shit! Why did curse? Well. Slyo? Were you even paying attention? It's a giant hourglass. Maybe it has something to do with the same day being repeated. Smash that glass. I have destroyed time and acquired time. Anyway. We really are running out of room in the inventory, aren't we? But yeah, that dungeon just, like, really stuck out to me. Hey, hey, hey! It's not our fault time happened to be stopped when we came in. Tee. I love... Everybody else is like, look. It is what it is. He. Her mother was Amelia, and yeah, we got to read that letter about, you know, mysterious circumstances. You know, like, hey, I could, you know, please take care of Antonia for me. Little bits like that for us to learn. Well, we fixed the clock tower. Is the clock on? Clock over. I'm sad we're not gonna get to do any more clock up time freezing here, but that's okay. Or will we? Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I love the, like, music freeze, like, weird. Those monsters come up with some crazy ideas. I never would have thought of that. I love Ruff. Let's go have a discussion with, the maestro. No, where? No! I'll miss you. I tried. Yeah, I don't recall if you can go back and, like, you know, there was that mini medal we had in the center and, like, some of the items we saw. Some of the games we've played, mini medals are, like, the maximum amount of mini medals that are needed is, like, 5 less than exist anyway. 100 out of 110 or something like that. Not always, but, like... Damn, the dazzling is powerful with the metal slime friend. Serial Killer and metal slime get along really well. But yeah, it's a fun dungeon and a neat fight. There's again, I disabled those two for a damn reason. Yeah. Look, I swear there must have been something wrong, so, you know. Alright. But for now we should head back and, maybe take a night and relax now that time is no longer frozen and looping. I can't believe the time being both froze and a looped time. How rude. Alright, so we're gonna go, we really do want to cross that bridge, though. Gotta give it to Pomposa. Yeah, Pomposa wanted other people to experience what time feels like for, for a genius. Might be a genius, but it's not he's not like the Pomposo, so, can't be that genius. Buddy. There we go. Are you okay? Time is still frozen. Building off that, Salvador might not be the master, but is the doctor. Look, it's true. We have, we have the doctor. We've got, traveling through time and space. You're just children. Get out. Alright. Let's go take a stop here. I'm also gonna step away for just a second. We'll take the night, and then we'll go check out the bridge. So I'll be right back. Alright. let's take the night, relax, go check out a bridge. Hope everybody had the perfect time loop day. Like, you know, if anyone else realized there was a time loop, I think they'd be really distraught because it ended without their input. And a time loop that ends without your input, that could end on, like, any of the weird ones where you, like, took the entire day to learn how to play cards or something. Antonia, no! Antonia! Ah! Oh, okay. Oof. We're good. And we're going to the opening ceremony! Woo! I like that as a little fake out. I thought we were still stuck the day before. Hooray! Hooray! It's basically the plot of Deathloop. Never did play that one. Okay. We can take you with. Anybody at the bar? I assume nobody's in town. Order yourself a juice. Thanks, bud. It's on me. Who needs a stupid bridge? I couldn't cross that anyway. My legs suck. Why would I go? Oh, no. It's not fair. Okay. Who am I kidding? Trying to be like, it's fine, I'm fine. I don't need it, I don't need to go see it. I live in Maestro's cool. Okay, I do, I actually do want to see it. I want to see it. Can we go see it? I can't go see it. I think we're getting party chats from the wrong day. That's funny. Again, they're old friends, so let's head on over to the bridge, shall we? Hopefully nobody got attacked by Don Quixote on the way to the bridge. Oh, this is what an opening ceremony looks like. Well. They say there is a curious object, an hourglass known as the Sands of Time, which is blessed with very mysterious powers. If the stories are true, it can be used to reverse the passage of time, but only once. Wait, you have that? Hold on. Hey, come on. We can use the sand time whenever we want. It's fine. Sands of time being one of those, like, annoying objects that is, like, you can turn time back, like, 13 seconds. So you need to realize to use it. What could you possibly do in 13 seconds, I ask? El Magnifico Bunte de Pomposo open. Mayor, please, we don't have time. Alright. Oh, Pomposo not here. Fiesta! We're getting ready for Fiesta. Oh no! We have a conversation over here between Salvador and Pomposo. So we were being secretive about her parentage. Maybe there's more than more reasons that Pomposo has thrown himself into his work. The sort of doubling down on I abandoned them and then, well, nothing to be done. Abandon her. My work, not me. Oh. Bit of a sad old man here. Come on. Like, if you've just learned your daughter is here, like, you can... You were always a fool. Alright. Anyway, Fiesta happens. Bum. Alright, we're gonna wanna... The 5 vocation Fiesta. There's a Dragon Quest III Fiesta they did a couple years back. The things with like 6 and 7 is that the jobs come in really late, comparatively, to like having them at start. Alright, then we got people crossing the bridge. Everybody's so excited about the new bridge. It's you know... I missed the ferry. Maribel's like, hey, you want to cross the bridge? Otherwise, I actually care a lot about the interpersonal drama. This is like exactly what I live for. Like, I need to see what happens with Pomposo, Antonio, and Salvador. Like, no, I get it. Regret rien. So the name there is one we've heard. There's an incredible garden of herbs on this side of the bridge. Three Fiesta let the jester reclass on stage. Okay. So we've been asking about, like, doing some interesting things with the, like, islands and time travel and, like, way that they link up. Welcome back to Greenthumb Gardens. Wait, so is this before the gray rain or after the gray rain? Yeah, this is the other part of this island, I think, that keeps it as a really memorable bit is... You know, we're back in an area we know. We were playing in that herb garden with Mr. Dandy Lion. Showed me away. Young old Herbie never lost his temper. He's young one's not ever. Or, sorry, old Herbie. Oh. So let's get our bearings. When are we? Old Burdock's being in his grave right now with his old house being sold off. Well... We're getting some feeling from this on what we've got. But yeah, honest to goodness, like this is part of the coolest parts. I'm like, we get to be the travelers across little bits of time. So what all do we have here? Who's still in town? How long after are we? Or like, we're hearing some names, you know. So, last time we were here, we had the large kind of soap opera going on about Lavender and Caraway and Dill, if I remember our mayor's son correctly. The mayor's son who was going to be marrying Lavender and Caraway, both you know, yearning for each other, but like because of both circumstances and communication, Caraway ended up leaving. And we can see by the grave we found that, like, it seemed as though there was regret that built out of that. Yes, the Cayenne the maid. Irby was the brother of Caraway? It's been a while since Lavender left her husband and son behind. Yeah, Lavender, like, there was some circumstances about, like, a debt that was going to be forgiven, or, like, by marrying Dill, and other bits about, like, eloping and leaving the family behind. A lot of, yeah, just a whole lot of it. But, so now we hear that Lavender left, after years, you know, specifically calling out a son here. But yeah, like, this is exactly the sort of thing I wanted with these stories, is the, like, here's the epilogue. Like, not the epilogue, like, 400 or 800 or 1,000 years later, but, like, 20. Miss Cayenne's a real good sport. She even goes as far to pick up Dill's bar tab when it runs a little out of control. Folks say he used to be her boss way back when. That doesn't. Now, so we can see, you know, pieces of it still going on. Well, yeah, this is like a generation removed. We're seeing. Lavender broke down and left. Yeah, this does also better answer the question of what's the time frame between past and present, because the answer seems to be not consistent, and we already knew that. Regenstein was years before Greenthumb Gardens, because Greenthumb Gardens, like, was visited by folks talking about the ring. So, but this is, like, very clear addition to it. All right, we've been wandering around. Let's see if we can't find out what's going on in the garden. We know that in the future, these gardens are dead. When I was a young and that gray rain fell and turned this whole arm to stone. Thanks, Almighty. All right. Pa's got himself an older brother by the name of Caraway. Folks say Caraway lives grand old place by a big herb garden over east of there. Ain't close. So we know that Caraway, there was another garden that opened up over by the Eastern Rocks. It sounds like it's so far away that yeah, Irby's love letter's still there. Oh. Let's go see what's going on in the garden here. Carrington. Lavender left and Carrington is still like, I wonder what my mom ever saw in my weird old dad. Kid named like, you know, not Caraway, but Carrington. Oh, dog. Oh. Chamomile. I could have sworn I saw you. Irby here is just like, wow, you're the spitting image of these adventurers who were in town 25 years ago. That's weird. But, like, you know, what do your parents do? You know, we weren't a pirate and a sage when we came through last time. We were in different clothes. Maribel absolutely did a small twirl with that. Well. But yeah. Tried to grow grapes in the herb garden, but gave up the whole thing quick. Mr. Dandelion. Oh. Oh, God. Dill seems quite shattered, just sort of like, well, and then life goes on, and I'm like just sort of defeated. You know, Lavender left and just sort of like, yup. I'm sorry. Encyclopedia of Unusual Plants. There's even an alarming image of a giant vine smashing an entire town. Is that good? Probably fine. Aww. Luckless Butt deserves a little feed every once in a while. Okay. Yep. Anyone who gives food to animals has got to be a good person. Rough, I believe you. I wonder where Cayenne got off to. Oh no! Chomp, chomp, chomp. Now, let's head upstairs. Remember, this place has got a reasonably large... Use the thief's key! We're here to steal these things with the thief's key, finally. Still not using this top floor for anything. Okay. Well, the thing is, this whole, place is bigger than just the Greenthumb Gardens, too. Maybe we can make it over to the east and see if we can find Caraway. Find, what's been going on out here. So if we head north, this just leads off to the dungeon. Don't think there's a purpose to that. We can go check that out a little later, but, like... what we're actually here for is over to the east, which was just a little mountainous area before. Crunch. Damn, that damage is real. It's 150? So Cayenne makes all Dandelion's food special, and since it's thrown out without being eaten by anyone else, and Dandelion's terminally ill, and you got all those facts lined up, you missed the part where the dog hates the food too. You know. But you know, it's probably nothing. Just one more thing. So, yo, you okay, Gooberry? Ain't hurt or nothing. It's old Gooberry that bumped into him. Sorry. Hi, Lavender. So we're adding even more on top of this. As, you know, finding a small child out here named Lavender. About 30 years ago, you looked like you did... I had somebody who looked just like you do me a real good turn. Got a daughter named after, Both, yeah. We have a daughter named Lavender, and then we have Carrington. You know, we named both of our kids after each other. Ruff's got a good idea, though. So, even more wrinkles. I love getting more wrinkles on this. I think it's great. Especially seeing how both Caraway and Lavender, like, you know, like, dealt with this over the years. Like, we saw that the garden that Caraway made was the successful one, and we can hear, yeah, like, Caraway out here is just willing to do whatever, like, you know, like, tell anybody. Like, he threw himself into this, but he's also living his life, you know. I mean, we see he's got his daughter running around with a slime. Slimes can pet out other slimes? Oh. The owner told dang near everybody how to grow the darn things. Like, I'm not talking trash about the owner. He's the finest man you ever wish to meet. He's just, you know, loves to help people. That isn't business sense. But my God, is he, like, the most helpful, you know, talk your ear off about how to grow these. You'll learn. The little nun lady came down to the herb garden again today. She was staring the boss fit to burn a hole in him. So I invited her to come inside and be introduced, formal-like. Boy, howdy, you should see the look on her face. She turned tail and ran back to the old covenant quicker than a scurried rabbit. So we heard that Lavender went into the church, prayed for forgiveness, and then disappeared. And we also have the no regrets covenant up, you know, at the top of the mountain here. Ooh, a Slio snack. Sweet. Look at that. So, like, clearly Lavender left and hasn't. Yeah, 6 months ago, none from the Covenant used to come down here real regular, like. You know, it's called Wilted Heart, obviously, and we know that, like, it affected Caraway. It might be, you know, the clear first thought is that Caraway doesn't recognize Lavender after 30 years. The one regrets covenant. I like that Caraway is just, you know. My only regret is that I never settled down with that special somebody. Yeah, that's Caraway. He owes his life. Yeah. Okay. So he did never move on from his love life. He ain't my real pop, but he's real nice. He loves real good. Maribel laser targeting onto the real stuff here. Boing! Slimes are so cute. This is very true. Ruff, the thing you have to understand is that slimes are our friends. You can't have a slime as a pet because you can have a slime as a friend. Great! Groups. Only Lavender's supposed to know that I can speak. If everyone found out, it'd be bad news. I love our slimes. They have delightful slime competition. Wilted Heart here is just an incredible place. Like, we talk about, like, everyone in town here in this gardens talks about, like, Caraway ain't got a lick of business sense. This place is still here hundreds of years down the line. And Caraway, outside of his love life, you know, his regret with Lavender, seems to be living quite a successful life. You know? Raising a daughter and a slime. Teaching everybody. Ooh. 38? 39? 38? 38. It's very tiny. Gooberry versus gooseberry. Ooh. Just place a bit of lavender near your bedside. I see. So it was a coincidence, but it was a coincidence that completely, like... shot directly in the heart. Must be his favorite herb or something. I don't know. There's always more of these stories. Everyone tells you Caraway's got no business sense, but everyone loves him. That's the real rich is true. Oh! The poor kid was soaked to the skin, bawling and hollering about her parents being gone. The heavens opened up like I'd never seen before. Interesting. Okay. As Maribel says, there's always more than meets the eye. This is so much. I'm so glad to have, like, you know, our second look at this. I've said it a few times, I'll keep saying it, because I think it's a different face. I think it's one of the coolest things that we can do with the setup that we have. And, like, it's one of the biggest strengths, I think, of Dragon Quest VII, is that we have a lot of these unrelated, like, we start with a lot of these unrelated stories, but the nature of the game does link them back up in ways. You know, if we're going to be doing this, we better do it in like, touch on all the things we'd want to touch on like this. Anyway, Slyo snack, 1 strength. You called the whole thing off. Lifelong bachelor. Another Slyo snack. It's been very nice to get a view into this. Alright. But we're not done with the view, of course. We still have the Coven up at the top of the mountain to go check out. Put one of those in the bag. Our money. It's so very slightly over 9,000. And what? $1, Bob. Alright. I think we've taken a look around the gardens. I'm so glad we have a slime friend here. Regret rain doesn't. The path near the wilted heart. Looks like this place is beat up even now. ISO 9001 compliant. Yeah, there we go. Everything's fine. We're keeping records for 7 years. Any treasure down here? Yes. Okay, let's check the cave. Sister Petula. Her only possession was the seeds they grew out of when she came here. Well... kept a diary about abandoning my husband and son to come here. I feel awful about that, and I can't even bring myself to talk to you about it. The many different ways that things have played out here with, between Caraway and Lavender and Dill. Thanks, Frank. Sure. Anyway. I'm so happy Pomposo never made it up here. That son of a bitch. Sister Petula said she wanted to be buried. Here's her spirit continue to do what she loved best. Loved to gaze down. Yes, Maribel, I would remember you forever and ever. I say that aloud thinking about Kiefer, who we have not forgotten. Strong, independent vegetable. And here we can actually see Lavender's full gravestone. Yeah, and as we with them calling her Sister Petula. Well, yeah, the literal, yeah, uh-huh. For here, it works because Lavender was doing this, I won't say incognito, but, like, clearly was, like, partially wanting to move, like, to live her life out here, watching over Caraway without Caraway knowing. Couldn't bring herself to do that, but also, like, you know, yeah, the name they put on your gravestone, that is why it is a dead name. But, like, in this instance here, we've said clearly that it is like, her putting her own words on her tombstone. Uh-huh, yeah, I learned that, Maribel. Yep. Regret nothing coming. Okay. Suspiciously heavy focus on herbs. No. Let you drop down tomorrow, I'll forget you. So there. God, Maribel. Now let's a little bit more of a look around up here. I'm so sorry I took the Coven's 5 coins. It's like half a medicinal herb. I'm the worst. I need to leave. But yeah. I'm sorry, I've got, like, we can put more money in the box. It's fine. Like, we can put $10 in the box instead. True, they're very self-sustaining, though. But still, I feel bad we stole the $5. It's definitely the right thing to let Caraway know what's happened here, I think. Try standing next to him and sniffing. It's amazing. Anyway, not a party member, but, you know, much like we've had in the past. Pretty pleased with slime on top? You know what? Sorry, Caraway, while you're in my party... Okay. Fine. Anytime you want it. Yeah, no gallivanting. I wanted to take him to go see his brother and family. Hold on, Slyo. You know who we are, right? Like... I don't know how many of those I have, but I shall like count them. Plan was I wanted to live out here by my own, like a hermit out here, but I ended up making a whole garden. I really like this epilogue bit. Like, I think this is a really, really good piece of this. Bittersweet is a good word for it. I like, you know, knowing that Lavender, you know, died 6 months earlier than us getting here, and how this plays out. We see kind of all the fallout from it, and it's definitely like, it's not all bad, it's not all good, but it's all here, you know? Like, I can't say it's all, like, you know, what Caraway's built, I think, is incredible. You're Caraway? Leave. Get out. Yeah, if like we're all too late here, but it's all we have is the present, even though it's the past, but it's the present. You know what I mean? Yeah, like your choices led to where we are now. Yeah, because, remembering from a few streams ago doing this, that whole thing had happened, like, on the day Caraway woke up from being a statue, and, like, just everything happening all at once, and just the panic of, like, I can't do this to my family, to Dill, to, like, I'm going to choose the only option to remove myself from the situation. This is far beyond suffering ignorance. Alright. Let's head on down. We gotta carry Maribel down the path. I am happy for, like, where Caraway is in life here. I think that's, like, an adopted daughter and a like, thrown into his work in, like, a way where he wants to still help everyone. Whereas we've seen how Dill has become very, I don't know, like, yeah, defeated. What? There's tons of really great slimes in the world. You just gotta talk to him. I feel so oozeless. Yeah. We definitely, that's tearing at a scab, you know? A face like burst slime. I think it's a good thing in the long run for Caraway to know. Let's head on back. Just that's so many cats. It's tough because I don't know that it's truly our decision to have made, but we're the only ones who could have made it. Style level. You know what? No resilience, no style, no grace, but, you know, a funny face. That's good. At some point, we want to get the bird at max level so we can swap over. That's the next, like, big thing I'm after as far as vocations go. So we can move off of, so we get a mastered bird. And then once we almost got run over. Stepped on your tail. Sure. Hey, fire bounce. Good. Bet they hung up them traveling hats, I suppose. You know? wonder where those two got off to. We'll have to kind of do some looking around town. Well, I would think it would make sense to think of us as the kids of, like, the kids of the adventuring party, right? We're like, oh, you're Slyo 8, you know? And here we got Dill and Cayenne. Saying about what's good for you, can't you see what's good for me? Living high on the hog. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Ginger? No. All right, we're all picking up Ginger, moving him to the house. We gotta help. Ginger's gonna be okay. Oh, thank you, Irby. Who could have poisoned Ginger? This is poison, ain't nothing sure. I'm sorry, you're telling me that Cayenne's food was poison? Yeah. Oh, we got rough mad. Uh-oh. Oh. Who in town hate dogs so bad they want to do this? It's not about the dogs. Okay, Ginger is up, like, Ginger's eyes are following us. Ginger's gonna be okay. We had antidote herbs. We got all the nice herbs here because of the gardens. That food was meant for your dear sick husband. You know, the sick husband who's sick. The only way that would make sense is if she was... Oh. Well. They'll tell stories about this, they'll be anecdotal herbs. Anyway, it looks like all those facts we put together. Okay. No, no. There's dog. We have a lot of follow-up here. Huh. She never married him, still be alone. Oh. That whole relationship was hell, was bad. We gotta go have a talk. Anyway, so, about the poison. That's a dang fine, mighty fine mother you got there. You ain't gonna shut me up. What if it's your food keeping your husband flat on his back? Uh-huh. Ma'am, you need to leave. I want to bite her. I'm gonna bite her. She poisoned a dog. What? Mirabelle! Mirabelle, that's a horrible idea. Mirabelle just coming up with terrible plan. Just like, huh, this makes me think I should just like threaten to fire people from my house. Sorry, intrusive thoughts. You know, you know. So we need proof. The power of the Pope, I understand. Just mosey it on up. No, dog's fine. I'm gonna talk to the dog, then we'll check the kitchen if nothing comes of that. Okay. There's a locked door from the front here, right? Weird. Whoa! Sly, why don't you ever say anything? A dubious concoction. Maribel acquired the dubious concoction. Like, you know, I think I'm taking off. Camomile's just completely stuck. Cayenne's run off somewhere. Nobody's gonna notice if I just, like, leave. Nothing wrong with being hungry all the time. Look, I know, Maribel's like, no, rough. You have to understand. I love this about you. Like, I love, you know, you can eat 6 hamburgers. It's great. Oh! Yeah, kind of, if you just sort of, like, stopped with the poisoning, I think it'd be fine. Anyway, yeah, no, that's poison. It can't kill you immediately if you're, you know, a dog getting it. Because, like, a dog is smaller. And also, yeah, oh, sick dog. Okay, good enough to arf. God forbid a woman have hobbies. I see. You know what? I will. You're feeling better because you've had a day in bed? Let's all have a seat. Vial of poison. My beloved fiddles! Like the poison. Like, that sucks, but you've been messing with the fiddles? Well, all right then. You've said some words. Oh, God. Dan, I gotta come clear with you. I've been making that poison. She's been making... This has been, like, you know, the whole bit of what Kyan's trying to do. Don't that just about beat all? Dill might be a ridiculous man and a terrible father, and like he made all this poison, but he did stop at murder. I never liked Kyan and Dill. Actually, I hate them. It's not nice, but I don't like them. Boy, am I ever dumb. He did not see it coming. He just thought he had been slowly getting worse and worse. You're never too old to elope. Oh, God. And Carrington is actually the one who's left the worst here. Like, Lavender abandoned Dill and Carrington and, was so scared of having done that, couldn't talk to Caraway. But Carrington now... Oh. Mom, I think we should leave. We should, go. Dad sucks. I don't like that. No. Old no count son of a gun. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, see, like, you know, we're seeing these very like these families and people who have gone through a lot and a lot of broken pieces within their lives. Bearbell and Slyo both have like their ma and pa back at home. Somebody very dear to me fixing to make a heck of a mistake. Gotta stop her. Let's see if I get this all straight. Lavender never stopped loving Caraway. Kaya never stopped loving Dill. Yay! And Chamomile will be so sad. Ruff, ruff, ruff. And Ginger's all right. Thank goodness. So yeah, Greenthumb Gardens. Well, we haven't gotten a single shard from this side stuff, have we yet? I'm gonna make a stop to the east here. It's been a thing a lot in this game where like even the things that feel like, hey, these would be like an optional thing that you would not go, like, need to go do, like the archaeology pit, or like there's a lot of fragments spread out for you to go through dungeons, like that, but not everything. Which, you know? My other memory of this place, absolutely no idea what I needed to trigger to advance the plot. That might be the other reason I remember, like, this area. Woo! I love the boogie. More is because, like, you know, spending more time there. Yeah. Wow. Yes, 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 yes. No, I think it's a really good thing to have. Like, to have us be able to explore this story and, you know, get not just an epilogue, but a full, like, here's everything that went down here. You know, it's a ah, okay, fine. Fine. We tried. Alright. Everybody can see again. We can bonk these. Yeah. Just, hey, here's a place the initial moment of crossing this. The thing we actually want to go do, if you remember, when we were at the bridge, Maribel had a moment where we said we could cross the bridge, or we could go talk about Salvador and, you know, like, everything that was going on with the family over there. So, want to head back and have a little bit of a chat with folks on the other side of the bridge. Two of them. 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 Okay. We don't have good anti-metal slime tech yet. All I can do is attack. It's not great. If we had some more physical classes, perhaps we'd have some better... We have some physical moves, but they don't seem to be effective, like the multi-hit wolf call or things of that nature. So we're just kind of like... giving it our best. You know, like if I look at abilities... I don't think Body Slam works like that. It's more of a rarity, though, in this game, just because, like, this game likes to have its epilogues in the future, where we go into the future and have the hundreds of years later, here's our tying up loose ends, and then you get a shard or something. So, but, like, here we already had that tie-up, so this is like a bonus tie-up. Because we already saw this in the future, too. Ooh, Sage level to Savant. Because, oh, God, okay. Yes, oh, this is huge, by the way. So, we have access to multi-heal now. Multi-heal is one of, as we've seen in half a dozen more games at this point, the world before multi-heal and the world after multi-heal are very different worlds. Alright. Let's go have a discussion. I think we want to head to the house out on the east coast here. No, we don't. We do not. I think, like, if I take a look at offensive abilities, no, nothing for Maribel, and then like, not really. Like, I don't know if Chomp works that way. I know Call of the Wild's the multi-hit, but it doesn't seem to work. Like, it's one of those that just kind of does a 0-0-0-0. Pretty sure we have the Hatchet Ban as like a thing we could have, just not on the classes we currently have. Because we haven't gone through Warrior Martial Artist. I would wager that's on like top of Warrior or maybe in Gladiator. Boing. Oh, you're gonna die for that one. Sure, go for it. Is it on Gladiator? I'd guess Gladiator, if not. I've been doing a lot of like looking around at classes to make sure I've got that sort of stuff, so that's fine stuff to have on the table. Warrior, okay. Thanks, I appreciate the ask. But yeah, the like the different options we have. Like we went pirate instead on our for our physical. Okay, Metal Slime. I don't know. We can try. Well, we can try. We always gotta try. Yeah. I quit. I think Maribel's like, I could not work with this man. When I run out of supplies, I will just go live back. I'll just move back in with my friend Salvador. Well, there's a Slyo snack out here, too. Salvador's another we should probably go have a talk with. Oh, God. Okay, alright, okay. The enemy doesn't notice? Uh-huh. Free turn on Metal Slime? No. Yes. Whoa! Bonk. Metal Slime went flying. And that was it. Metal Slime still just gives one vocation point. So... So, Confusion 8, we get Soothing Song, abilities, other... no? So, Soothing Song is very funny that we got this finally. We have access to a multi-heal. This is our, like, Beastmaster-esque, one, the monster class from 3. Like, again, it's tiny, it's only a heal for everyone, but the thing is, again, the difference between no multi-heal and multi-heal is incredible because, as we saw like in the fight with the Time Being, the Time Being would cast Boom, and The answer to boom is just to have a thing that heals everyone for 30, rather than having to spend 3 turns healing everyone individually. Not to mention, yeah, as everyone's mentioning, it's a dance, so it's free heal estate. So that's great. That's an incredible... another pickup on that, too. That sticks even if we swap out of King Fuchsia. So, Ruff will always have access to a free small heal. Maybe it'll, you know, it certainly will drop off. It's not something that'll, like, stick in usefulness. But even in the fights we had, we were using Salvation Stone on... I would definitely have used our heal in fights we've had. Of course we did not. Sometimes I wonder why we bother. Yeah, that is a good point. With leveled jobs like Pirate and Sage, when you move off of them, you don't keep them in this game. So we don't keep multi-heal or such unless we move up, stay on Sage. It's a little funky. I know everything, except for what herbs are. I think people would love to repeat the same day and over. They'd be excited about the opening ceremony forever. So, you might wonder... So, like, okay, to talk about the class thing. If Maribel switches off of Sage, we lose all of the Sage spells. The tied-in question is, well, what makes the hearts so important? Because the skills learned on hearts don't go away. So if somebody were to take this Heal Slime heart into their heart, they'd get to learn the power of the Heal Slime and keep all of those moves, like, no matter what. You get to keep them all from Priest, like, level 1 classes. Those are fine. It's rank 2 ones. So... Well, at least this one lasted 6 months. Wait, I have an idea. Yeah, like, the stuff we've learned in Pirate has been incredible. The stuff we've learned in Sage has been incredible. Our work here is done. Alright. Maribel has said to us directly, it's time to move on. We're good. It's fine. So, we're finally done in the past here. And we can head back to the present. We're going to head back to the Abbey. We're not going to explore El Cicelo here. Oh, we're going to fight some Metal Slimes. In the present, quite yet. We have... That'll be a thing to start up on next time. But we will go quick, make some vocation changes. We gotta update Ruff. $1,000 experience. Or we can fight Metal Slimes forever. I'm down for this too, actually. If this is what, like, the rest of, you know, rest of things are, I'm fine with this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah? No? 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 Smoothly dodges. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah! Oh my god, more of them! Yo! Get back here. Alright. So obviously we have things to check in the present. I was about to do a thing that was going to bonk my head. Yeah, the power of like monster classes is that you get to keep their goodies. They're just hard to come by, and also slower to level. Alright. I wonder if those hideous buildings of Pomposos are still standing. That's a great question. What does the future look like for all of our cities? Alright. So, rough. The well-wisher's heart. So Ruff has mastered King Fuchsia and Chimera, but look at all these jobs down here. Well. Surprise the enemies, boosting the chance of first strike. A vocation that can preemptive strikes as well as other impressive abilities as mastery increases. Slow. We also have, the stats look fine. We lose some wisdom, we gain some resiliency and strength. HP goes way up, actually. So, well. Fill your heart with visions of well-wishing. We'll be on well-wishing for some time, I'm sure. But it's a powerful one, so... That's all we're going to be switching up right now. And we can see if we leave. Well... What else is Pomposo built, you know? We left things off in you know... Also, look at the way Well-Wisher moves. Well. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Just running. The well doesn't, like, just kind of scoots. Like it's on wheels. It's great. They are big. They carry a big well with them. That's big defense. Then you gotta be hefty to be able to move that thing. But now let's do, speaking of well, I always do this. Let's do a round, just one. We're not gonna be getting a ton of good new stuff, but I'm still gonna give it a shot. Alright. I'm in. Tiara. Club. Herb. Gaudy. Emperor. Tiara Club, Herb, Emperor, Halberd. Tiara Club, Herb, Emperor, Halberd. Okay. I think that's the like, gaudy thing. Okay, so Tiara Club, Herb, Emperor. Mallet, Tiara, okay. Mallet in the bottom. Club, Herb, Emperor. Emperor. Garb is the word we're looking for on that, yeah. I'm thinking FF2 Emperor. Shoot. Getting this early is pretty bad. Okay, we got our 1-up. Full plate. Scale plate. Club. Hammer. Well, never mind. Okay. We got the hand too early there, and there was no getting around that one. Alright. No more bandits? No more bandits. Alright, let's go ahead and fly back to, Pilchard. Like staying at Pilchard. It's a nice place. So yeah, that was a good island. That was I really liked Time Island. I really liked the clock tower. I really liked the like, you know, bit afterwards that gives us a whole story beat for an epilogue on an ending we already had. So really enjoyed all of it. And now we've got some new classes, and we'll get to see how that island looks in the future, along with whatever new adventures await. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for joining. Hope you had a fun time. If you want to catch more, you can always follow, see when we go live. You can subscribe, you get the cool skulls, slimes, mimics, all the other friends. But if you're just here having a good time, A+, very glad to have you here. Hope you're having a great time with these. I know I am. You know, if you ever got thoughts, let me know. But, like, I'm just glad you're here enjoying things. So yeah. Tomorrow is Like a Wednesday. We got Yakuza 7 going on. Friday is going to be Slay the Spire, but there might be bonus stream stuff because it's a holiday and I've got more time available. I know I've got, like, things planned on the day, but that's not the whole day, and I might want to fit in, like, a Final Fantasy draft or something weird. We'll see. If you follow, you know when that starts. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.